Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous, the day-to-day grind, planetary exploration. Yeah, we take these excursions to do something a little bit different beside just collecting credits. Credits are king though. We all know that. And the more credits you have, the more things you can do in Elite Dangerous. It is a grind. Especially when there's fleet carriers and there's a new era eventually coming, which is probably space legs, planetary personal bases, and landing on planets with atmospheres. So credits are going to be needed in about all things. But we take a little side excursion and just for the fun, and that's kind of what we're doing here. But we do collect materials, and materials are also extremely important in Elite Dangerous. So this is the raw material part that we're collecting while we're out exploring. So sis left, sis left, sis left. Oof. Gets worse all the time. We've done the first three. We're going to do the fourth one here. Sis landing.
Landing gear retracted.
And while we're working on getting to the next planet that we can land on, please look to the bottom right of the video where you'll see the subscribe button. Please subscribe.
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't know why it goes back to
Ready
system
to
map
engage.
when I hit that.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
But please subscribe. That allows you to get notified when I create more videos. Doesn't cost you anything. And eventually it'll help me out with YouTube and get support from them. I need about 16-17 times as many subscribers as I currently have. I do appreciate all those that have subscribed. It wouldn't be worth it if I didn't get subscribers, but we need many more. Underneath the video you'll see ways to donate in the description. Please consider donating. Costs are high, especially in storage, to store all these videos that I create and the raw video that I create. Several videos back there was one on 2 times pirate attacks at a station, and that wasn't intended to be a video, but because I was recording, which I always record now, it happened and I was able to build a video around it. But I have to store all of those raw recordings, and it's very expensive. So please consider donating. And underneath the video to the left you'll see my YouTube channel page, GFM_RDG, where you'll find over 615 additional videos that you can watch, all created and published in the last 4 months. So it's all newer content. So we have to make sure we don't pass it. As I've mentioned on some of the previous videos, we got a notice today from Frontier that on Thursday, this is Monday, so on Thursday of this week, as of the publication of this video, that they will talk about Beta 2, and they'll probably give us a date, and it's probably Thursday week is when Beta 2 will start. And we'll have a separate playlist called My Personal Fleet Carrier, My Second Look, Beta 2. And the My First Look series, I'll probably add Beta 1 to the end of that, because that's what that was. You look for a brighter side, so we don't have to use lights, and we don't have to use night vision. Probably get to the edge of that pinkish color. Where it's still sunny.
Orbital flight engaged.
Getting the most sunshine as I can get. We were told last week that the new era, or what we think will be space legs, personal planetary bases, and landing on planets with atmosphere, is going to be delayed. Was scheduled for December, and now they say it'll be into the beginning of 2021, or 3307. Do our scan around. In the last 3 planets, we've only seen raw materials. Hopefully, we'll get to see some other manufactured type signals. Like skimmers and stingers would be nice. Okay. Try to find us a spot that looks a little smoother to start with. Another thing I like about VR, we can look around the chair. Someday, if we get space legs, we can go through those doors back there. That's what we hope for. Cis alternate. Cis landing. We have to feather our throttle downward so we don't slam into the planet like I've done many times in the past. We do have good shields, but I don't like to test them too heavily. There was a spot. Probably have to go forward and see if we can find one. Cis down. And it'll drop us.
Low gravity warning.
Cis dark. Cis ship.
Ship dismissed.
She'll go into orbit until we recall her, and you see that the SRVs are the same color as the ships. And I've been told I'm weird about that, and yeah, probably so. There's probably a lot of ways I'm weird.
Cargo scoop deployed.
And we're seeing some lower signals, which means raw materials. High signals mean manufactured, like something that was put together. Like human made or alien made would be an upper signal. Sometime a vertical bar will turn into an upper signal. Sometimes I can only tell if the lights are on if I turn and look. Gravity seems a little heavy. Find out when we shoot the first material rock. Like right there. Stay tuned to my channel and you'll hear the latest news from Frontier. As I hear it, I'll bring it to you. Yeah, it's about middle. It's not too light, but it's not too heavy either. As you can tell, we just have to get close to it and the scoop will pick it up. We do a scan around, see if we can find something. Seems to be plenty of raw materials for us to pick up. Every once in a while we do see a crashed ship and like an occupied escape pod or some canisters and things like that, but now I do play solo only, so everything we find is a computer generated from the game. Now even in open there's not human players do not have escape pods to occupy, and they don't get stuck on planets. We got an upper signal. Could be a crashed satellite or a crashed ship, but we will check it out, because we just don't get very many out here. Now at Dav's Hope, oh yeah, we get plenty. Oh, we like going to Dav's Hope. Okay, it signals this way. Let's go see what it is. We like seeing what it is. But be sure to press that subscribe button. That's what I need more than anything right now. Well, that and donations. Doesn't cost you anything for the subscription. And you're informed when I create more of these videos. And I appreciate every subscriber that has subscribed. It means much to me, and it wouldn't be worth creating these videos if no one would subscribe. Now I'm starting to think it's a crashed ship just based on the signal. But it could be even a healthy ship, because we've seen those too. where it's just sitting there like a support ship for stingers and skimmers or something. And we don't hang around with those because that's a higher risk. And the NPCs don't like me anyway. We're getting a raw material kind of getting in the way, and they will overshadow the made material, or put together manufactured material. We're getting closer, and there's no trespass zone. Sometimes they'll set in craters too, but I think we might get to it before the crater. As you can see, the signal is tightening up, narrowing, meaning we're getting closer. But yeah, it looks like it's probably in the crater. Whatever it is. Yeah, looks like a crash ship and debris. Yep, that's usually what we see, and that's about all we're seeing as other. That's why we make those excursions out to Dab's Hope. That's really the best place for us to go, and we just went several days ago, so I don't want that to be our only excursion. We're always trying to find something local to where we make our credits, but 9 jumps is not bad. You can see it over here on the left side. It says zinc inventory 65 of 250. That means it's a grade 2 material. The 250 means that. Zinc 68. You get like 3 units from each one. Nickel is 155 of 300, so that means that's a grade 1 since it said 300. 200 would be grade 2 and 150 would be grade 3, and then 150 would be grade 2 because there's no grade 1 in raw materials. And that upper level is that crash site we just came from. That's why we relog a lot of times, to go back to the main menu and back, so it clears the scene. So we don't see the same scenes all over again. Yeah, we got two things to shoot out here. So sys ship. Sys ship.
Ship recalled.
So we'll collect these two locations and then we'll call that a video. We'll see if the ship parks next to that crash site. They seem to do that. Don't see anything on the radar. Yeah, this crater's where that crashed. Yep, there's the crash ship. It has to park next to it. It always does. Again, I appreciate you coming along. Please subscribe. Please consider donating and watch more of our 615 videos. Sit down. Sis left. Yeah, it's 3,000 or 3.49 thousand light seconds. That's not too bad. So that's probably our next destination. So please watch more of our videos. Please consider donating, and please consider subscribing, because subscribing doesn't cost you anything. You get notified when I produce more videos, and it will eventually help me with YouTube. So until the next video, thank you for watching.